Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the second-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Wolverines will kick this away to start us off. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Signs the quick throw.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
A completion makes it second and short. He hands it off from the gun. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
Looks to the left, and it's complete.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Gators. Talk about a great way to start this game, for setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And now the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Oh, here comes the reverse. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a nice job of the receiver picking up the first down on a decent gain. The defense is happy it didn't go for more. Expect them to lock down these playmakers because you never know who's going to get the ball next.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a fumble. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Important 2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with how defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The reception. Yards with 4th down coming up here.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Looking downfield, it's Davis. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Makes a quick catch.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 10. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
1st down and goal now. Can they punch it in? And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Automatic on the PAT.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 7.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 14, Michigan 7.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. It's Davis. Pressure is coming. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on third down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Gators offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Motion now from the tight end. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The Gators will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And the Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He stays alive. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He shreds the tackle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Back to pass. It's Davis. The pass rush closing in. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line for the Florida Gators. And Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Grab down the middle. It's done. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a fourth down call. The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and the punt will land just beyond the goal line and miss an opportunity to pin the opponent back. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. There's contact on the throw. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Jadovsky. He's running out of time here. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Running through the tackle. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the Gators will have to kick it away. Look at it, kick it away for the 2nd time. And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner will be brought down. Michigan offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's Davis. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
It's a shotgun run call. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A game makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff from the shotgun. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks on the ball, and it's a short gain. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Finding some room at the 25. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down play coming up for this offense. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. And the Blue Bruins offense is back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down play coming up. And the tailback's got it again. Breaks loose at the 45. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And tackled after a small pickup there. backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the ball is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Gators offense retakes the field. Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it for a big gain. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. We go with a direct snap. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Movement here from the tight end. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Florida. So the offense flexing here, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. A handoff to the back. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. He'll hand it off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled, but first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Wolverines come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And at first down, they go right back to him. Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to throw. It's Davis. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The shotgun handoff here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They're going to run it here. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. Florida 21, Michigan 7.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, handoff. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a 1-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the all-important extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Returner looking to create better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Scanning the field, it's Jadovsky. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You'd think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
The Gators pick up enough to get a first down there. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. The Gators will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. And here's the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Try and muscle for the first down. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And there's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to pass this time. Caught quickly. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. They're going to run it. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Good, a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw. It's Davis. And the catch is made, but they're moving backward. There's a loss on the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Chris, I love what this defense is doing right now, working with a two-possession lead, essentially telling the offense, hey, we'll give you those underneath throws. We'll allow those short games, but we're not going to give any shots downfield, and we're going to tackle you inbounds to keep that clock moving.
The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Up by 2 possessions here. They have a chance to put the game on ice right now. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Morton. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And the quarterback will take a knee. So a good W